We have all seen these little hand warmers, right? They make some pretty bold claims, 8 hours, 10 hours, even up to 12 hours of heat. But what do those numbers really mean? How do manufacturers come up with those times? Honestly, I don't care about their methods, instead I'm running my own test. I will decide what counts as still warm by setting my own cutoff temperature. After trying out a pair of hand warmers during a chilly city trip, including a visit to an old freezing fort, I decided on my personal cutoff temperature, 27 degrees. At that point, the heat is still noticeable and provides what I would call acceptable warmth. Before jumping into the jacket pocket test, I want to see how these hand warmers perform when they are completely unrestricted. So I ran a quick test with them just lying out in the open air. This way I can check how heat they get with unlimited oxygen uptake. No pockets, no gloves or anything else to restrict airflow. And the results? 2 of them from TEMU died very early, and the other lasted 8, 9, 10 hours, and 2 of them even beyond 12 hours, and I was not measuring anymore at that time. In total, the warmest went up to peak a little bit above 50 degrees Celsius, and the time was pretty fair. Now it's time for the real test. I'm placing different hand warmers inside the pockets of my old down jacket and leave it out on my balcony where the temperature is hovering around 3 to 5 degrees Celsius. I also will be moving and shaking them regularly, just like you would with hand warmers when you are actually using them. Let's see how they hold up. And here is the final table with the result. But yeah, it's a bit overwhelming, so let's break it down step by step. First up, we have got Jewfish hand warmers. The first died, so I tested 2 more. Honestly, all 3 of them either died early, or let's be real, they never really worked at all. When I looked at the full package, everything felt like kind of granular and crumbly, and I am pretty sure they were already deactivated before I even started. The Hodaf brand, not great either. This one only lasted about 2 hours before dropping down to my cutoff temperature. Thermopad, this one lasted nearly 5 hours. Soon, also about 6 hours. And 4 hours 3 strong performers that lasted around 7 to 8 hours-ish. It's a heat company, Hot Hands, Hello Heat. This did a solid job providing warmth for most of the day. Here is also a price per pair comparison for all brands tested, so you can weigh cost against performance at your convenience. Now keep in mind that this was a very controlled and static test. It might not fully reflect real life scenarios where you are holding the warmer, massaging it, or pressing it for more activation. The performance could also vary if you are using them inside gloves or other confined spaces. When it comes to buying a hand warmer, here is my recommendation. If you are going with traditional, well-known brands, there is not much to worry about in terms of price and quality. I've been using these for years and they have never failed on me. But if you're exploring TEMU-style brands or other budget options, you will notice a lot more variety, and sometimes you can find them at a really low price. That said, there are a few things to watch out for. First, always check if the product is sold by the piece or by the pair. It is easy to be misled by images or packaging, so make sure you're getting what you expect. Second, keep an eye on the size. Some can look much bigger in the picture than they actually are. And as we saw in my test, one entire package of the budget option I bought was deactivated and completely useless. So while you can snag on a great deal, it's always a bit of a gamble with this cheaper alternative. And actually they weren't so much cheaper. You really need to monitor price and catch it at the moment they are lowest. In the end, the choice is yours. Go with reality or tackle a chance on saving, whatever you like. If you are still cold, watch my other videos. Stay warm and goodbye.